This broadcast on 106.3 ESPN Radio is brought to you locally by
Peter
Pan Market and Deli, Astoria Ford, Joe's Mobile, the Seaside Outlets, Northwest Lending Group, Classic Community College. You're tuned in to ESPN Radio on 106.3.
Welcome to Seaside, where we are here for the contest, the second of the Classic Clash between the Astoria Fishermen and the Seaside Seagulls. Round two on the hardwood takes place tonight in Seaside. As Seaside is being announced tonight, their starters making their way out onto the court for the Fishermen. We do have a few already announced. It is going to be Kaya Gore, Kate Barnsey, Sophia Nygaard, Kylie Svensson, and Maggie Fallour, if I caught them right in the announcements.
That's what I've got, Rob.
Good deal. I'm Rob Kovacs, joined by Bob Wilkie. We'll introduce ourselves while Seaside is being introduced as we get ready for tonight's big contest between the two squads. And it's a tale of two stories here in the season already. The Seaside Seagulls are off to a thunderous start at 12-3 overall in the league. 4-0, they lead the Co-op League. Astoria struggling at 4-11 and coming in at 0-5 in the league. Seaside holding down the number one rank in the state, trying to hold off Baker and Staten just behind them for the Fishermen. They are trying to play the part of spoiler here tonight. And talking to the coaches a little bit ahead of time, you know, we talked a little bit about how this game is winding up, and it is, well, it's David versus Goliath kind of contest, and the coaches are, you know, not unaware of what this is.
No, you have to have a basis in reality to be able to be a coach, and I'm sure they've looked at the season and they know these gals, and it's like we were talking before the thing. We got freshmen versus grown women.
I mean, that's pretty much what it is. We got one senior, Kate Barnsey, sophomores and no juniors, and freshmen making up the team. So it's just sophomores, freshmen, and a senior for the Fishermen. And you can look at all the posters on the wall. It is almost all seniors for the Seagulls. Opening tip is controlled by Seaside, and the first points are missed. Layup up and off the iron, and the Fishermen will take control as we are underway here in Seaside. Fishermen wearing the black jerseys tonight. Skip pass over to Gore. She dribbles down the baseline, looks to kick back out to Barnsey. Barnsey at the top for three. Off the rim and no good. Handled by the Seaside Seagulls. We'll try to get the Seaside Seagulls starters announced here in just a moment, but it is Marshall holding the ball right now and passing around the perimeter to Miller. Seagulls going with all five players out on the perimeter. The Fishermen in a zone defense. Strong squad of the Seagulls. The outside shooting is going to start right away, and off the iron, no good. Kaya Gore tracks down the rebound, and the deep pass to Fallour in the corner. Passed off to and in. What a great turn for Kylie Svensson. Kylie Svensson for three opens up the scoring tonight with just under 7 minutes to go. The Fishermen take a 3-0 lead against the number one ranked Seaside Seagulls tonight on the hardwood. The Clash of Clatsop County is definitely underway, and anything can always happen in these tip-offs as Kylie tries to come away with a steal, almost comes away with it. Can't quite do it from the corner. Shot is up and missed. Fallour tracks down the board and gets a little pass off to Svensson, who mishandles it. Back out to Fallour for three, and off the iron, no good. That rebound falls, and it will be handled by McKenna White, one of the starters for the Seaside Seagulls. Miller, White, Marshall from inside the paint. Shot is up and missed. Seagulls can't find a bucket early in this one. And the Fishermen tip the ball out of bounds and will have control. Carly Corder, the other starter for the Seagulls, and we've called her name over the last few years for the Seagulls. 5'9" senior. Pass down below, good tip, and off the iron and good. What a great pass as the Fishermen, Kate Barnsey, get in and lead this one 5-0 early. What a great look by the Fishermen down below. Sophia Nygaard finds Barnsey. And on the other end, another miss from the Seagulls. They can't find a bucket in their home court. Fishermen lead this one 5-0 in control of the ball again, under 6 minutes to go. Svensson passes around to Gore. Gore gets a screen from Nygaard, off to Svensson again for three. She launches off the iron, off the glass, no good. Battled rebound and handled, and a reaching foul. Our first stoppage of the evening. Ella Brendan with the board. And the foul is called against Fallure. That'll be her first for the Fishermen. Seagulls will walk the ball up the court and look to settle in their offense. This time trying to get a little post action on the high post. Back out. And around the perimeter they go again. Back down into the post, the high post, back out. Fishermen doing a good job of collapsing and helping. Shot off the iron and no good. Tip by Gore, handled by Quarter. And the Seagulls have an offensive board and a chance to finally get something going here with 5 minutes to go. Driving in the lane, a kick out to Marshall. Marshall for three. It's off the iron, no good. And Svensson can't quite chase it down. Out of bounds. Fisherman basketball.
Wow.
Great job by Svensson to put a little pressure on Carly Quarter on that loose ball rebound. And she steps out of bounds. And what a great job by Svensson. She's not big, but boy, oh boy, she's scrappy.
She sure is.
Fighting for that loose ball rebound. And the Fishermen are set up now with possession. And a quick turnover on the full court press. And Gore's going to reach in and get a foul. Lily Miller was going up for the layup. And Gore reached in. It'll be her first. And Miller will go to the line to try to crack the rim for the Seagulls. In. 5-1, 4:48 on the clock. But I told you the Fishermen were going to start this game and hold the Seagulls scoreless to under 5 minutes. I think you'd have laughed at me. That one is up and in, and the Seagulls finally get on the board with a pair of free throws. They now trail in this one 5-2. Fishermen getting some full court pressure. They get past the timeline. Gore trapped in the corner. Can't find anybody, and a timeout taken by the coach. Fisherman coach takes the timeout. Bails out Gore, who got in trouble on the side and couldn't break the double team. Fishermen coached by new coach Jordan Axe, assisted by Cole Jonish, and the Seagulls girls program, head coached by Marla Olstead and assisted by Russell Hickman. Just a quick timeout, just a short one, as it was just a bailout as Jordan was trying to help out Kaya, who got in trouble in that double team. Hard to believe that Kaya Gore is just a sophomore. We saw her a lot last year, and seeing a good chunk of work from her already this year. She's going to be a seasoned senior by the time it rolls around. Inbounds pass is handled by Jonish, who's into the game for the first time. Svensson now with it on the wing. A handoff up at the top to Gore. Gore looks, launches the three. It's in! Fishermen open up an 8-2 lead now with 4:24 on the clock in the first quarter. Seagulls move the ball around. Marshall off to Quarter. Quarter off to the left wing. Back up to Marshall at the top. And back out on the rotation. Long perimeter shot is up and off the iron. Gore handles the board. The miss by Lily Miller. And the Seagulls are stone cold from the field. Svensson with the ball in the baseline, goes up and in, trying to find Gore, can't get her. Marshall with the steal.
Got her lunch stolen there.
Yes, she did. Good defense by Nygaard. Good job by the Fishermen there. Nygaard got down there and interrupted that fast break. Gets the ball tipped out of bounds, and the Seagulls will have to reset. Checking in for the Seagulls is Kylie Kiernan. Taking a seat is Quarter. Fishermen will try to capitalize on that as Miller gets the inbounds pass out past the perimeter. Dribbling in and bouncing out. Jonish with the board. That was a shot missed by Carly Quarter.
Don't see many of those.
Not very many at all. I had the wrong check out. McKenna White was the one who left the court. Quarter still in. Down low, tipped away, trying to hit Jonish on the post, and just a pass that was a little too in the way of a defender's fingertip. Gets tipped out of bounds, and with 3:29, the Fishermen lead this one 8-2 early. Clash of Clatsop County on the hardwood. Number 2, round 2. Ring the bell. It's a good one so far. Tip trying to get it in. It's stolen away, and the Seagulls have it. We'll slow it down and set up the offense. Fishermen on defense. So far, so good. The Seagulls haven't scored from the field. Lily Miller drives in, trying to lay one in. And it's going to be a foul on the floor. And that'll be Svensson picking up her first. Kylie Svensson, the younger sister of Haley Svensson, who will get to announce the little speed demon for softball coming up soon.
Coming up real soon.
And by little, I mean she's like 5'2" and about 100 miles an hour.
Yep.
That free throw is up and good by Marshall. Jazar Marshall hits the free throw, and that's the only place the Seagulls have found points tonight. That one up and off the iron, no good, but they control the offensive board. Kylie Kiernan grabbing it. Marshall back with the ball, back out trying to reset. Marshall at top, gets a screen, drives in, finds the cutter, and finally a lay-in. Ellen Brendan lays one in. A little pressure from the Seagulls, and Fleur gets it in, tipped away. Coming away with the ball is Quarter. Quarter driving in, gets the pass off to Miller. Miller goes up and misses. Battle for the rebound is going to be out of bounds and staying with the Seagulls. 2:38 on the clock. The Fishermen lead this one 8-5. Opening up the scoring with a 3 and playing pretty good defense. And she was still out of bounds when the pass came back to her, so it was a quick pass to the corner. They tried to pass back to her, and she hadn't established herself in the court yet, so it's out of bounds. And the Fishermen take over on the turnover. Still facing some pressure. The Fishermen get the ball across the timeline. Goro brings it across. Looking for Barnesy in the corner. Around the other side, and a long three is up and good. Kisowitz hits for 3, and the Fishermen go ahead 11-5 here in the first quarter. 2:15 on the clock. Seagulls move the ball around the perimeter. Marshall to Quarter. To Kiernan. Into the high post. Back out, back around. Fishermen doing a good job in the zone defense. Slow, methodical passes. A nice turnaround from inside. What a great job by Ella Brandon. The over-the-shoulder fade. Defensively, there just isn't a heck of a lot you can do with that.
No.
Be taller, and that's about it. Maggie Fleur tries to get the pass in. It is handled and stolen. Quarter's got a hold of it after Gore goes up, blocks the shot. Fleur with the rebound and gets tied up.
Jump ball, Astoria.
No, we're going to call a foul.
Okay.
A reaching foul. She was not tied up on the ball. She was tied up on the arm. So I believe that is going to go against Lily Miller, who was trying to get the jump ball, but grabbed a hold of Fleur's arm instead.
Seaside's first foul.
Fleur picks up her dribble and throws an errant pass. Marshall comes away with a steal, getting into the paint. Rattles that one home. Giving the Seagulls crowd something to cheer about. They still trail by 2 with 1:10 to go here in the first quarter. Score across the timeline, overthrows Fleur. And it'll be Seaside ball here with 1:07 and a substitution. Gore needs to relax a little here, Bob, and I'm going to do a little bit of my sideline coaching here. She's had a couple of turnovers in that press, and I think she just needs to just relax a little bit. Just
a couple deep breaths and
yeah. She's overthrown a teammate here and there, and just a deep breath, relax, chill. You got it.
Yep.
You came out to a great start. Just keep it rolling. Keep the silly stuff to a minimum. Under a minute to go. Seagulls with possession down to the post, back out, and driving the lane and catching the underside of the iron. No good. Rebound, not handled, and jump ball. I thought there might be a foul in there as the player went down, but I think that is the correct call. As Seagulls and Fishermen were tied up together, getting up off the floor for the Seagulls is Lily Miller, who was battling underneath. Now the officials are going to talk for just a moment while the trainers check her out. She did hit pretty hard.
Yep.
She went straight back onto her back. I don't think she hit her head, but they're going to pull her out. Trainers went out, so they're going to bring in a substitution. And that is Lily Miller, who will take a seat. And the sub coming in, I believe, was McKenna White, who they brought in. And the Fishermen will get the ball. Fleur will bring it in, 44 on the clock. And Fleur has it back. She'll bring the ball up. and get trapped, throw an errant pass, but come away with it. No, tip it back to a Seagull, and then she's going to pick up a foul as she tries to wrestle one away. Foul against 32, Maggie Fallure.
That's her second.
Fourth team foul for the Fishermen. 35 seconds on the game clock, and the Seagulls will bring the ball across the timeline, facing no pressure from the Fishermen here. Around the perimeter, inside the paint, and Barnsey fouls hard against number 30, Allie Corder.
That'll send her to the line.
I got to remember there's 2 quarters on the Seagulls team.
4 in the game.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Allie Corder, the sophomore, will come to the line to shoot free throws. First one is up and off the iron, no good. Lead will stay at 11-9 for the Fishermen here in the first quarter with under 20 seconds to go. Second free throw from sophomore Allie Corder is up, and that one is off the back iron, no good. Gore handles the board, and she'll bring her across the timeline with 15 to go. No, stolen away, trying to hit a cutting Johnish. Nygaard couldn't do it. Whitsett couldn't do it, and it's a turnover. The Seagulls have it, and looks like we're going to get a body foul down on the baseline on the far side. A little tough to call from where we're at.
I'm going to say that was against Nygaard.
We are perched in the...
We're on the court tonight.
On the court side in the corner. Currently Corder up, and that one rattles home. And they're home whites with the baby blue stripes up the sides. 10-11, 2.5 seconds of the first quarter. That free throw will tie it up. And the Fishermen inbound. Barnsey, Gore back to Whitsett, and no shot off. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Seagulls battle back to tie things up 11-11. We'll head to the second coming up in just a minute right here on ESPN 106.3.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have all you're buying, selling, or trading. You always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at AstoriaFord.net.
Hungry? Thirsty? Craving something delicious? Get to the Peter Pan Market and Deli in Astoria. They've got your cravings covered, from fresh sandwiches and salads to gourmet coffee and snacks. The deli is stocked with hand-picked ingredients, ensuring the highest quality in every bite. Need groceries? You're covered there too, with a wide selection of necessities and locally sourced products. The Peter Pan Market and Deli at 712 Niagara Avenue in Astoria. Visit online at peterpantogo.com for online ordering options. Taste the difference at Peter Pan Market and Deli.
This is ESPN Radio.
Welcome back here to Seaside. It's quarter number 2, 8 minutes on the clock. The Fishermen started on fire. We're hitting a 3 to open things up. They held the lead for all of the first quarter until the very end. 2.5 seconds left to go. The Seagulls finally drop a free throw to tie things up, and that is where the Seagulls have been dangerous so far. The Fishermen, few turnovers here and there, but they're playing the Seagulls tough. The number 1 ranked Seagulls, the number 1 not only in the Co-op League, but the state going into tonight's game. And underneath, it's going to be a shooting foul. And boy, I got to say, Bob, I disagree with that from this angle. It looked to me like a travel.
Yep.
And the offensive player turned into the defensive player. The defensive player went down, and the offensive player just kept on it going.
I agree with you on that call.
Allie Corder is going to benefit from the foul as she was turning to the hoop from the post. And the Seagulls will not take their first lead as that one rattles out.
Who did they call the foul against?
I believe that foul was called against Nygaard.
Her second.
And the shot is up and off the iron, no good. Tracked down by Nygaard and gets the ball out to Barnsey. Barnsey on the sideline gets it back out to Gore. Gore looks, crosses the timeline. Now to Svensson. Svensson down to Gore on the baseline, bringing it back up. Now to Barnsey in the corner. Barnsey for three, and off the iron just by a bit. Nygaard battles the board, gets it back to Svensson. Floater in the middle is going to send her to the line. It's off the front iron, but a great job by Svensson to hit the running floater in the paint. Kylie Kiernan with the foul, her first for the senior. And from the free throw line, the Fishermen can't get the first one to fall. Svensson has that one come off the front of the rim. She'll have another shot at it. 7:28 to go here now in the second quarter. The spin, a couple of dribbles, the set, the shot, and that one short. Seagulls grab the board. That is McKenna White with it. Around the side. Back to Miller. Miller kicks out. Back around the horn to Miller. Over to Quarter. Quarter trying to look at the post. Back out. And on the baseline, off the back iron, no good. Seagulls will control the board. Miller now looks. Quarter for a long shot. That one is off the glass. No rim. And fighting for the board was Barnsey. And poking it out from behind was, I believe, Allie Quarter. And the Fishermen will get possession. Barnsey with it. Gore. Now Gore brings it across the timeline, faces the double team, and tries to hit off to Svensson. And as she does, is hit in the shoulder. Svensson hits the jumper just for fun. Carly Quarter picks up a foul. And Barnsey looks to inbound the ball for the Fishermen, hitting Jonish in the lane, and to Gore, gets it knocked out of her hand. Miller comes away with a loose ball, and it's 6:43. It is an 11-11 ball game for the Fishermen and Seaside Seagulls here in Seaside tonight. Doubleheader action. We'll have the boys' game following tonight's girls' game, and then for the rest of the season, the flip. The girls get the nightcap. That one up and in from the baseline. Hitting for three is McKenna White. The Seagulls take a 3-point lead, 14-11. Their first lead of the contest. Svensson for three to answer. No. Rebound is fought for by Barnes. He can't come away with it. Long rebound gets shot out, and Kiernan with the ball gets it out to White. And Miller, and Miller will set it back up. Back around the horn. Long shot from the baseline is off and missed. No good. Handling the board is Kate Barnsey. And the Fishermen will have a chance to answer back again. Svensson with the ball. Top of the key. Moves the ball around the perimeter. And into the game for the Fishermen is the youngster Zoe Wright. Out to Gore. Gore looks. Baseline to Svensson. Svensson skip pass to Wright. Wright inside the three-point line. Can't get it to fall. Barnsey swats out the ball, and it's going to stay with the Seagulls.
Started out hot at shooting and kind of fallen off in the second quarter here.
We have cooled down quite a bit. Little readjustment here, and the Seagulls will inbound the ball. Doing that will be Allie Quarter. And now, handling the ball is Marshall. Off to the right side to Quarter. Marshall with it up at the top. That one off the rim and no good. Svensson tracks down the board. And she'll bring it across the timeline as she doesn't face man-to-man pressure. In the corner, left all alone, is Gore, who can't hit the three. It's off the back iron and rimmed out. Carly Quarter will have it. Astoria defense employing a turnover here. Hands up. Stay in the lanes. Zone defense. And the Seagulls moving the ball around the perimeter, trying to find that just crack in the defense to take a shot or drive, and so far they can't find it with 10 on the shot clock, 4:40 on the game clock. We got a timeout taken by the Seagulls. Seaside didn't like what they saw there and decided to call a timeout. And early in this one, you got to give it to the Astoria Fishermen. If you'd told them they're the underdogs, they'd have said, so?
Yeah, we're battling. We got to play these things for a reason.
What are you trying to say?
Yeah.
Of course, on paper, as you look at tonight's game, the Seagulls coming in at 12-3, the Fishermen coming in at 4-11. You expect this to be maybe a runaway if you're not familiar with these two squads, but for those who have never attended a clash,
you never know what's going to happen.
It's it's a crapshoot. You can't promise anything.
These two teams play each other with everything they've got.
All the time.
Yep.
They're, crosstown rivals. You start looking at that kind of stuff. It's the Jets and the Giants. It's, the Subway Series, whatever you want to call it, the Clash of Clatsop County here locally. And you got to appreciate it. These two squads, when they come together, they battle not only in the stands, they battle on the court, the field. It doesn't matter.
Yep.
The cheerleaders in the student sections doing a little back and forth cheering and hollering at each other. That's always fun, and it's just how it goes here.
It's the way it works.
And right now here in this game, the Fishermen Girls are holding their own against the Seaside Seagulls, 14-11. Once again, the Fishermen here at 0-5, Seaside at 4-1, trying to stay ahead of St. Helens at 4-1 in the Coapa League. And an upset here would really upset the Seaside Seagulls and put a feather in the cap of the Fishermen. Inbounds pass is in and good, and Carly Porter hits from just inside. 16-11 now the score. Largest lead of the game for the Seagulls. Gore gets it off to Barnsey. Barnsey looks, gets it to Gore. Gore resets. Looking for Zoe at the high post. Off to Barnsey inside the paint. Svensson cuts in and finds a crack and gets a basket. Shortest player on the court. Great job finding some room in the paint. And on the other side, it is Carly Porter driving the baseline and hitting a quick jumper. And it's 18-13 here with under 4 to go in the quarter. Gore will walk it across the timeline. Looks off to Svensson. Svensson dribbles around trying to find Zoe. They leave her alone. She'll take it off the glass and hit for 3. The Fishermen close it to 2. Svensson on fire tonight. Miller up at the top of the key, passes around and hidden. Kylie Kiernan can't find it. Svensson will track down the board. And the Fishermen will have another chance. On the baseline, it is Gore. Gore avoids the double team, gets the ball into the post to Jonish. Jonish kicks out. No, she gets tied up. The jump ball is the call. Getting in there to tie her up was Ella Brendan. It's going to stay with the Fishermen. And Kate Barnsey will look to inbounds.
Referees are talking about something.
Just double checking, I think the 3-point play on the other side. He did say yes, 3 points. Scoreboard, I believe, is correct.
It sure is.
I think that's the only question, is one of the officials thought, was that a 3 or a 2? And the other official did say 3.
She pulled her feet back at the last second before she shot.
And so now he's going to go over to the scorer's table, and maybe they're readjusting even farther.
Score should be right.
Inbounds pass as we get going. They don't change the score, so we'll assume all is well. And Jonish gets one tipped away to Zoe, trying to get it in. And we're going to get a push as Zoe tries to grab the loose ball. Zoe Wright, freshman for the Fishermen. Ella Brendan picks up her foul. Barnsey looks to inbounds. Can't find anybody yet. Out to Gore. Gore dribbles, beats the double team to Svensson, who shoots, and why not? Off the glass, no good. Battle for the board is handled by Quarter. Quarter will bring it down quickly and try to hit a cutter. Can't do it. Back out to Miller. They'll reset. 25 seconds to go. Quarter from the baseline. Off the back iron and no good. Barnsey snatches the board and picks up a little bump from Ella Brendan. Ella Brendan picks up the bump. That'll be her second personal and fourth team foul for the Seagulls. We lead this one 18-16. 2:45 to go here in the second. Pass to Gore. She's got a bit of a run. Defense catches up. They kick back out. Svensson opts not to shoot the 3. Out to Barnsey. Barnsey looks. Svensson not quite open for it. Trying to get her open on the pick. Can't get her there. Barnsey dribbles in. Double team. Jonish through her hands as the ball gets knocked loose. The Seagulls come away with it. And on the other side, a kick out. Back out to Miller. They'll reset the offense. 2:15 to go. 26 on the shot clock. And
nice.
a takeaway by Zoe. She's going to get a bump. Indeed, Kylie Kiernan hit her on her way by. Zoe was going to be out of bounds if she tracked it down, but it also didn't help. She got an arm to the face on her way by. Great jump by Zoe Wright.
Just darted in and said, mine.
That'll send her to the foul line.
Only Astoria's second time in the line tonight. And Zoe's first.
Long, slender freshman takes a few dribbles. The shot is up and rattles in.
1 point ball game.
Wearing the pink shoes, she shoots the second. That one is up and good. We're tied up, 18-18. Marshall stops by, gets a few directions from her coach, then brings the ball across the timeline, and there they set up. Fishermen still in the zone defense, trying to close out the half. Under 2 minutes to go. Marshall looking. Quarter underneath. Good defense by Josh, and no basket. Off the glass and errant. And the Fishermen come away with the board and reset. Svensson has the ball. Gets tipped out. No call. Nobody sees it. It's going to be a jump ball call. No official officially saw it, but Barnesy got bumped on the sideline as they were trying to hand off between her and Svensson.
Yep.
And it's going to stay with the Fishermen. And it's going to be a jump ball call eventually because no official can come away with the proper call. So you go to the jump ball.
You sure do.
It wasn't obvious enough to see who, so there it is. Fishermen reset, 135-36. And getting tied up into inbounds pass to the high post to Gore. I believe that is going to be Lily Miller.
Her second.
That'll send Gore to the line to shoot two.
Gore typically real good at the line.
Here in the second, shooting bonus. First one is up and good. Great volleyball player and a pretty darn good basketball player too. Her brother, of course, on the football team, quarterback for a couple of years. Good wide receiver, good punter. I believe he was the Quappa League punter of the year, if I'm not mistaken, as that second free throw falls. So the Fishermen take a 2-point lead here in the second quarter. And around the horn, the Seagulls go, trying to find a spot to shoot against this defense. And so far, the Fishermen have done a really good job as they're a little late on that one. The shot is up and no good. Rebound by Marshall. Marshall goes up, off balance, off the glass, no good. And handled again by Miller. And a long shot finds its way from Marshall. 21-20. The offensive board results in a 3-point play. And now with under a minute to go, the Fishermen have possession and 29 on the shot clock. Svensson gets it from Gore. Svensson looks to Gore at the high post. Gore drives in. Little floater on the baseline. Falls. Great job by Gore. Dribbled herself free and hit the little floater. And on the other side, Zoe jumps in front of another one and tips it out of bounds. She won't come away with the turnover, but she will come away being a pest.
You love to see it.
I love to see it with 41 seconds and 30 on the shot clock. The pass in. Marshall up and off the glass. No good. Out of bounds. It should stay with the Seagulls as it's tipped out by Gore. 37 seconds. Fishermen 21. Seagulls 21. Fishermen 21-22. Seagulls with another 3 to add. Now 24-22 for the Seagulls. That's a 2-point lead. Fishermen will have 26 seconds. No shot clock left. Svensson drives in. The floater is in. Great job by Svensson hitting the floater with a little contact. It's a tie ball game. 20 seconds. 15 seconds left in the half. And the Seagulls will be able to shoot for last possession if they want it. Fishermen, I thought, might do that, but Svensson, it's pretty tough to turn that one down when you get the drive in the lane. Under a second to go, the Fishermen on defense, hold them out! And the Fishermen will take it to a tie ball game at half. The Fishermen have come out throwing punches. They are playing Rocky Balboa here against Drago tonight.
They sure are.
They are taking it to the number 1 ranked team in the state. Let's hear it for the Astoria Fishermen Girls. We're at halftime, 24-24. We'll try to catch our breath and let you know how things shaped up to get there in just a moment. Thanks for tuning in tonight on ESPN 106.3.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
Hi folks, these sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
Seaside Outlets, over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
Joe's Mobile. Fuel, diesel, groceries, snacks, beer, propane, hunting and fishing licenses, firewood, and so much more. 1701 Marine Drive in Astoria. Coming in, going out, or passing through Astoria, Joe's Mobile is your one stop where the people are friendly and the store is stocked with everything you need. All debit, EBT, and credit accepted. Joe's Mobile. Mobile Synergy Fuel and Diesel. Pump your own 24 hours a day at Joe's Mobile. Wait for it.
Joe's Mobile.
Hungry? Thirsty? Craving something delicious? Get to the Peter Pan Market and Deli in Astoria. They've got your cravings covered, from fresh sandwiches and salads to gourmet coffee and snacks. The deli is stocked with hand-picked ingredients, ensuring the highest quality in every bite. Need groceries? You're covered there too, with a wide selection of necessities and locally sourced products. The Peter Pan Market and Deli at 712 Niagara Avenue in Astoria. Visit online at peterpantogo.com for online ordering options. Taste the difference at Peter Pan Market and Deli.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford and Lane across from Costco. Visit them online at astoriaford.net.
This is ESPN Radio on KKOR AM 1230 and 106.3 K2464BV, Astoria, Warrenton, Seaside.
Hey, it's Alice Cooper, and you're listening to Astoria High School Sports on ESPN 106.3. School's not out yet. I'll tell you when.
Welcome back here to Seaside. Big thanks to our good friend Alice Cooper for getting us back into action here tonight. We're at halftime, and there is just a few minutes left at halftime. We'll get a chance to catch up a little bit. And in tonight's contest, it's the 12-3 Seaside Seagulls hosting the Astoria Fishermen, entering tonight's contest at 4-11. And we've said it 100 times. We'll say it probably 100 more before they kick us off the radio. It's the clash of Clatsop County, and that means, anything's possible.
No holds barred.
No holds barred indeed, as the OSA-ranked number 1 Seaside Seagulls are battling the number 23-ranked Astoria Fishermen. And Bob, if I told you coming into this game, if the Fishermen were going to hold the Seagulls to 11 points and another 12 points, 13 points, keep this to a 24-ball game, they might have a chance at it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what it is about Astoria, but they play the number 1 team, and I don't know what it is about Astoria, but they play the number 1 team, and they're like, hey, you know what? No, we're gonna take that.
We can do this.
Yeah.
It is 24-20.
What? No, we're gonna take that.
We can do this.
Yeah.
It is 24-24 here at halftime, and I think we're both a little bit surprised. Talking to the coaches a little bit before the game, I had a chance to catch up with assistant coach Cole Jonich, and he didn't say that they're looking at this game like, we don't have a chance, but he's looking at this game like, we understand number 1, number 23, 4-0, 12-3. And we understand what we're looking at. We're looking at a senior on the bench, sophomores and freshmen, no juniors, and a squad full of seniors for the Seaside Seagulls. They are suiting up, let's see here, just run through them real quick. Number 1, Ariana Rojas Mora, we haven't seen her yet. Maya Feeney and Carly Corder, Lily Miller, also McKenna White, Kylie Karanen, and Ella Brendan. And I do know that a couple of those girls I see in crutches and leg braces on the sideline over there. So I know a couple of them are not playing, but that doesn't mean a lot. This is a stacked squad, the Seaside Seagulls group, and that's part of the whole thing here too. Is injuries you can't control. What you can control is how you play a given night and what your opponent puts on the court.
Exactly.
And so you got to play who's out there, whether they're hurt or whether they're not. And the Fishermen right now are really taking it to the Seaside Seagulls.
They sure are. I don't think I've seen the Seaside Seagulls crowd this quiet in a very long time.
They started a little noisy, and, Haley Svensson started things off with a 3, and she hasn't stopped.
No, she's got 9 points in the first half. And she is 2 for 5 at the 3 and 2 for 3 at the 2. She's playing, and on the defense, getting those boards and getting the ball down the court, she can't be stopped right now.
No, we talked a little bit about that. Kylie, a lot like her sister Haley, not necessarily big. They're 5 foot something and change, and in all honesty, her battling and fighting and hitting a couple of those floaters in the lane against taller girls, it's just good basketball awareness.
It sure is.
And her ability to drive and throw up the creative shot, get the floater in, and use her body and her position and control to get a good shot off. And you really got to hand it to her here tonight. She has found a couple openings. She's taken advantage of them. And like you said, defensively, she is in the way. She's doing the best she can, and she's outsized as far as height goes by just about everybody on the Seaside Seagull squad. So all she can do is just keep fighting, keep battling, and she keeps scrapping for boards and loose balls and doing a great job. And, Gore has done a great job for the Fishermen offensively, adding another fistful of points for the Fish to give that 24-24 tie. And I think the Seaside Seagulls went into halftime thinking they were a little surprised here.
I think they're going to have something to talk about for sure.
We'll see how both squads respond. It's going to be interesting. Do the Seaside Seagulls tighten up, and does things change? Or the Fishermen play a little more loose, or do they come out a little more scared and tight because they've got a lead against a team they shouldn't? It's hard to gauge what you're going to get with a young team. Are they going to, oh my gosh, are we going to be able to do this or continue this? We're most of the way through the season, in all honesty. We're here to the league play. A lot of we call it the preseason, the non-league contests are over. So you've had a lot of kinds of jitters and those kinds of ideas out of your head, but it doesn't really work until you actually have the number 1 team on the ropes.
That's right.
So that's where the Fishermen have the Seagulls right now. We'll come back and get ready to go here on ESPN. Joined by Bob Wilkie, half number 2, coming up next here on ESPN.
Seaside Outlets, over 100 shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
Joe's Mobile. Fuel, diesel, groceries, snacks, beer, propane, hunting and fishing licenses, firewood, and so much more. 1701 Marine Drive in Astoria. Coming in, going out, or passing through Astoria. Joe's Mobile is your one stop where the people are friendly and the store is stocked with everything you need. All debit, EBT, and credit accepted. Joe's Mobile. Mobile Synergy fuel and diesel. Pump your own 24 hours a day at Joe's Mobile. Wait for it.
At Joe's Mobile.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at AstoriaFord.net.
You're tuned in to ESPN Radio on 106.3.
Welcome back here to Seaside where the Fishermen and Seagulls battle. And it's a jump ball after a little bit of a, well, the Fishermen think a foul. Seagulls controlled or had the ball to start the half. They got in, missed the shot. Gore got the rebound, and she got tied up on the arm, and jump ball was the call. And now Fleur loses control of it. A quick rundown and lay-in will put the Seagulls up. Lily Miller with the lay-in, and the Fishermen mishandling the pressure, get the turnover. Now again trying to get the ball across the timeline. Gore fighting off the defense. Seagulls pull ahead 26-24. I think some of the answer for the Seagulls here in the second half was pressure. Full court pressure. Driving the baseline. Fleur can't get it. Little push. The other 32, Ella Brendan, will pick up the foul, I think, on the baseline. That is the call, and it'll be her third.
Really great way for Astoria to get ahead is put their players in foul trouble.
Indeed, put them in compromised positions. Gore with the ball.
Travel.
A little bit of a jump there. Fleur had it, tried to pass off to Gore, and Gore had just a little hop before she took off. So it'll be a turnover. 7:09 on the game clock. Third quarter. 34 on the shot clock now for the Seagulls as they have the ball and bring it across the timeline. Now working in front of us as Marshall drives in the lane and gets one to fall. And that's enough for the Astoria coach. He wants a timeout. They're going to take a talk about this. They went into halftime 24-24, and a couple of quick points have the Seagulls up 28-24. As Jordan acts, we did it for a half. We just need to do it for another half. Keep it close, keep fighting, eliminate the silly mistakes. And a couple of silly mistakes early have given the Seagulls a couple of quick points. And now with just under 7 to go, 28-24, they've scored twice in under a minute, in just over a minute, I should say.
Yeah.
And the Fishermen right now doing a good job keeping the Seagulls points down, or at least until at half they did. 24 points, not a bad total for the Fishermen to keep the defensively to keep the Seagulls to. Stay calm, stay relaxed, and keep it going as the Seagulls put a little token midcourt pressure here. Looks like they want to pick up the ball carrier at about half court, try to get the trap in. Fleur has it, drives in, kicks out to the baseline, hitting from distance, and just off is Barnesy, but strapping up the rebound and going back up with it is Fleur, who will head to the line. Brendan picks up her fourth. Ooh. Fleur, right knee brace on and the blue shoes. Loads up. That one goes off the left iron. And Brendan will take a seat. Checking in is Kylie Kiernan, senior. Couple of dribbles. Second free throw is up, and that one hits the glass and out. Barnesy wrestles the board away, kicks it out to Gore, and gets herself up off the turf. That ball is tipped away as Svensson tries to go up with it. Fleur ends up with a loose ball down below, going up strong. We'll head to the line again.
Do it all night, guys.
And that one goes against Allie Corder. Sophomore picks up her next foul. And the shot is up and no good. A little left. Can't get the shooter's roll. Fleur, saw her a little bit at softball. That one finds nothing but the bottom of the net, so the Fishermen cut this to a 3-point deficit. 6:30 on the clock. Marshall dribbles the ball around, looking again against the zone defense down on the baseline, driving in, kicking out to the other baseline, back out to Marshall at the top. Seagulls get it tipped away. They control the loose ball as it gets poked out. That is Kiernan with the loose ball. Back out to Marshall as they reset with 15 on the shot clock. Down on the baseline, back out to the top and around the horn. Trying to find a little gap for some shots or for a pass underneath, and they can't get it underneath.
Oh,
Barnesy comes away with a great defensive stop. Fishermen have the numbers. Nygaard throws an errant pass. Svensson can't track it down. Svensson back up, slowly coming down the court. She fell pretty hard on her hip, but I think she's doing okay. Ran it off. She'll be all right. Once again on offense, the Seagulls move the ball around the perimeter. Fishermen in zone, doing a good job. Long shot is up and falls. Hitting for two on the far baseline was Quarter. 30-25 here in the third. Fleur gets tied up on the right side, and it's going to be a travel as they tie her up. Fisherman coach doesn't like that call at all. The official walks away as he gets barked at a little extra. He lets it go quickly, but he did give him a little bit of a chew in the ear as he went by. All right, Fisherman now on defense. Barnesy tries to step in front of one, doesn't quite get there. Almost tips one away. 5:15 to go, 5-point game. Down into the paint, kicked out. Long shot is up and off the back iron. Gore scraps the board, and we're going to get a hold. Either 12 or 4. We'll see who he assesses it against. Looks like 12. That'll be Carly Quarter.
Second for her.
Fourth team foul for the Seagulls here. Quickly, the Fishermen.
I think they're a little rattled.
Yeah. Fishermen stacking up the fouls against the defense, and Miller steps in front of a Kate Barnesy pass. On defense, no! Barnesy goes straight up, but got her with the body.
Yes, she did.
The shot is no good, but Barnesy will pick up the foul.
It's going to be her second.
First team foul for the Fishermen, and with under 5 minutes to go, 4:55 here in the third. It is a 30-25 ball game. Seagulls have found a few points. The Fishermen have found one. Seagulls find another one there to go up 6.
Not their biggest lead of the game, though.
Shot is in.
Now it is.
7 points. Seagulls lead. Fishermen avoid the trap in the corner to Barnesy. Barnesy dribbling. Now to Svensson. Svensson kicks out, kicks off. There's to Gore to the high post. Gore dribbles into a double team and tries to get it out to Svensson, who launches, and that was no good. Nygaard is underneath, can't quite get it. The throw out is handled, and tracking down the loose ball is Kiernan for the Seagulls. Marshall at the top, left alone. That one's off the back iron, no good. Quarter goes up, gets it, fadeaway shot, no good. Barnesy wrestles for the board and picks up a foul against McKenna White.
It's going to put her into bonus.
And that will put the Fishermen on the line. And that is exactly what the Fishermen need to continue to do. Put pressure on the Seagulls from the foul line if they can do it. That is one way for a young squad to stay scrappy. It also helps eliminate size difference.
Sure does.
Nobody is guarding you at the free throw line. That was what my coach always said. Nobody's guarding you. Make these. That one is up and off the iron, no good. Maggie Fleur will come back in. And heading out is Jonish. Lucy Jonish, a freshman, providing some solid minutes for the Fishermen. And that one is off the back iron, no good. Wrestled away by Nygaard underneath, but we're going to get ourselves another foul here against Fleur. Nygaard was battling for the board, and Fleur must have got onto the other side of the defender. I was blocked a little bit by the official from this angle. And it's back out and reset. Seagulls will move the ball around the perimeter, looking on the left side of the offense now. Marshall now moving the ball around. Finding the inside post. Quarter from the corner. It's off the glass and no good. Barnesy snatches the board. And she'll bring it across the timeline quickly. Out to Svensson. Svensson looking, can't get it to Gore. Tipped away, but Gore handles it on the loose ball. 22 on the shot clock. Gore trying to get a screen, can't get one, and a tip away pass. Marshall with a great jump as Gore tries to get to Svensson. It'll stay with the Fishermen. 3:25 to go here in the third quarter. 32-25. The Fishermen having a trouble trying to get points here in the third quarter as another takeaway happens. Porter comes away with a turnover. Barnesy is going to get called for the block.
Yep, that was it.
And Porter's going to get the basket and a trip to the foul line.
Barnesy not doing well.
She hit the back of her head. And they're going to send her to the sideline to get looked at. She was holding the back of her head when she got up, and at this point in athletics and high school sports, the officials go get looked at. We're not taking any chances if you get up holding your head. Zoe Wright will check in, and Barnesy will take a seat. Barnesy was really close to trying to get the charge there, and boy, she was just a millisecond away from it. She was trying to set up for the charge, but just couldn't quite get it in time. Shot is up, and the free throw makes it a three-point play. 25-35, the Seagulls lead. And now with a little pressure, mid-court, quarter court pressure, Fleur gets the ball to Nygaard. Nygaard has it, and she's going to get a carry as the dribble got a little bit away from her. And it looks like the Astoria Fishermen are going to call a timeout here. They want to chat things over as they have been unable to battle here in the third quarter. The Seagulls proving why they are the number one ranked team in the state. That is not only getting to a great record, but dealing with adversity along the way.
Exactly.
The Fishermen and Seagulls battling here, 3:07 in the third quarter. And it is a 35-25 contest. The Fishermen and Seagulls number 1 versus number 23, and so far tonight the Fishermen have given the Seagulls a little run for their money. We haven't seen a lot of Svensson here in the second half. She was an instrumental part in building that 24-24 tie as we headed towards halftime, but she has cooled back a little bit here in the third quarter. Well, all of the Fishermen have, honestly. We've only scored 1 point since half.
That was a free throw.
And that came at the line. It is 5-3 fouls, and the Fishermen need to continue to work that angle and get themselves some open shots from the free throw line. Long timeout as the Fishermen talk things over, and I think that was a little bit to just calm his squad down a little bit too. Coach of the Fishermen just trying to get his girls to, relax. We're in this. We got this. Just keep working. One basket at a time. Seaside moving the ball around the perimeter. Trying to find an opening in the zone defense. Gore, Svensson. Nygaard tips it away. Marshall's on the ground with it and trying to go. Gore, and no, it's picked up by the Seagulls. They'll control it with 12 on the shot clock. That took a few seconds away from the Seagulls' possession. So they'll have to hurry things up a little bit here as the long shot is up and no good. Svensson will track down the long rebound. And with that, the Fishermen get the skip pass to Fleur. Back into the game. Stepping through, back out to Svensson at the top. To Gore. Gore dribbles around, looks. Can't get the high post. Kick out to Svensson with 15 on the shot clock. Down to Gore on the baseline. Gore trying to drive the baseline. Denied. Out to Nygaard. Quick jumper missed, and handling the rebound is Kylie Kiernan. The Seagulls doing a good job on defense there to force an errant and quick shot. Under 2 minutes to go here now in the third quarter. And the Fishermen and Seagulls battle in a game that was 24-all at half. Quarter in the paint, turns, shot up, no good. Handled by Zoe Wright. Freshman handles the board, gets it out. Svensson's got it, and an errant throw. She was looking at Gore in the corner. Defender jumped in the way, and she overthrew it mid-throw. Kaisa Whitsett will come in. sporting the double braids tonight. One ponytail, double braids. Seagulls moving the ball around the perimeter. Marshall. Out a quarter. Out around the corner. Back out the quarter. Tipped away from Gore. And they're going to get Gore on the reach.
All right, even out the fouls in a hurry. Dory with 4, Seaside with 5.
Her second personal as the Seagulls inbound the ball with 1:18 here in the third. Trap, kicked. Seagulls moving the ball. Marshall back into the high post to Quarter. Quarter turns and goes, and they're going to get Nygaard, I believe, with the foul.
Don't know if I like that one, Ron.
Foul on number 10, Sophia Nygaard. Her third, 15th foul. At the line for the goals, number 12, Carly Quarter.
I have to admit, I wasn't a fan of that one either. It looked like Quarter was trying to a bit there and get a little leverage. She missed the first free throw. It wasn't necessarily bad enough to call an offensive foul, but somebody hit the deck, and it's pretty hard not to call a foul when that happens.
Yeah.
Second one is up and finds its way in. Seagulls extend their lead by another point. And the Fishermen still facing some pressure. Three-quarter court pressure. Fleur gets it off to Gore. Gore looks, dribbles. Out to Fleur again. Maggie drives, lays it up, and can't get it to fall. Quarter with the board. Tying her up is Nygaard, and it's going to be a foul. Excuse me, Lucy Jonish, I believe, is the one they're going to get. Yep, Lucy Jonish reaches in and ties her up. I didn't think she had the arms, but the official said she did. The other number 12, Carly Quarter, the Seagulls number 12, will head to the line.
Of course, Story is in bonus now, so. That'll extend Seaside's lead to 12 points.
Still another attempt from the line. And that one is up and good. 43 seconds and a substitution. Barnesy will check back in, and Zoe Wright will take a seat. Whitsett to Fleur, back to Whitsett. Kaisa back to Fleur. Back to Kaisa. Down on the baseline. Barnesy checks it out. Fleur's got it, loses control, and taken away by the Seagulls. Under 30 seconds to go. Down into the corner, back out to Marshall. Marshall's going to reset her offense. Looking back into Quarter. Tipped away by Jonish. Great job, and tipped away and back in and thrown into Barnesy. Barnesy looks down. She's got Gore. Gore goes up and is fouled. McKenna White gets Gore, and Gore will head to the line again.
Foul number 15, McKenna White, her second.
Just her second team foul, and Gore will head back to the line to shoot 2. Under 10 seconds here in the third quarter. Gore's shot is up and in. Gore with another free throw. 38-36. Just the second point of the quarter for the Fishermen. And that is going to be the story of the second half right now as Gore hits another one. It is just 3 points scored by the Fishermen here in the third quarter. Driving in is Marshall. Ball's out, kicked out, and a long shot is missed. No iron. Whitsett will grab it, and that will do it for the third quarter. We head to the fourth with the Fishermen trailing 27-38 here in Seaside. We'll have the fourth quarter next on ESPN 106.3.
Joe's Mobile. Fuel, diesel, groceries, snacks, beer, propane, hunting and fishing licenses, firewood, and so much more. 1701 Marine Drive in Astoria. Coming in, going out, or passing through Astoria. Joe's Mobile is your one stop where the people are friendly and the store is stocked with everything you need. All debit, EBT, and credit accepted. Joe's Mobile. Mobile Synergy fuel and diesel. Pump your own 24 hours a day at Joe's Mobile. Wait for it.
At Joe's Mobile.
Seaside Outlets, over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
You're listening to Astoria High School Sports on 106.3 ESPN Radio.
Welcome back here to Seaside. We start the fourth quarter with the Fishermen trailing 27-38. The big storyline in that third quarter is Seaside coming alive and the Fishermen unable to get more than 3 points. And that's where we stand after being at halftime at 24-24. The Fishermen are going to need a big fourth quarter, and they come away with a steal right away as Gore jumps in front of one. And that's what they need to do to get started. Just one bite at a time. Just take away and score. It's that easy. Barnesy into the high post, gets trapped and held. I believe that's going to be Lily Miller picking up a foul.
A lot of players in Seaside in some foul trouble.
On the arm, they say. Lily Miller is the one they assess the foul against. From the sideline, Whitsett gets it. Now to Barnesy. Barnesy looking for Fleur down below. Can't get it. And with the board, Jonish, he gets ripped away from her. And it's going to be a turnover as she couldn't quite hold on to it. And on the other side, the Seagulls will set up on offense and trying to find something around the perimeter. Zone defense by the Fishermen doing a pretty good job tonight. Down to the corner. Down to the baseline. Back out to the top to Marshall. Into Quarter. Quarter kicks out. Good job by the Fishermen to trap and stall it. Should be a travel. Indeed it is. Great job by Lucy Jonish. Guy Gore and Whitsett to all collapse in a triple team and get Miller to stumble into a travel call as she tried to drive in. Under 7 minutes to go. Gore gets Whitsett on the high post, down on the baseline to Barnesy. Tries to go up with it, gets blocked. And the Seagulls come away with the loose ball and possession. Gore tips one to Fleur, can't quite come up with it. Gets the tip ball, but she'll pick up a foul here. She reaches in on Miller. Down on the baseline. Fleur just a little bit out of position there when she turned around for the board. And the offensive board and putback left her out of position. She'll take a seat, I believe, over here. She's walking towards the bench, maybe just to get some instruction to start with. Free throw is up and good for Lily Miller, one of the seniors for the Seaside Seagulls. Sophia Nygaard will check in, and Maggie Fleur will take a seat for a few minutes, sophomore. Replaced by one of the other sophomores. On the rebound, Whitsett can't come away with it. Gets tipped out of bounds by Miller, and it should stay with the Fishermen. And timeout taken by the Seagulls. Fishermen battling in this one. Under 7 minutes to go. 6:32 on the clock. Second game tonight. Coming up will be the Fishermen boys taking on the Seagulls. And once again, the clash of Clatsop County. This is round 2. And we talk a lot about how this thing works out and the schedules and how things go. And now in the Co-op League, you've got to play these teams 3 times.
3 times.
So Seaside tonight for the Fishermen, then it's off to Scappoose, then St. Helens, Malala, Tillamook, Seaside, Scappoose, St. Helens, Cascade. And the remainder of the Seagulls schedule is going to be St. Helens, Tillamook, Scappoose, Marist Catholic, Astoria, St. Helens, Tillamook, Scappoose. And those teams that don't repeat, Marist Catholic and Malala, are some non-league games thrown in the middle there. So why have a night off when you can go play a game?
That's right.
Try to get as many in as you can. Seagulls coming into this one at 12-3. Their losses came to start the season. They dropped the first 2, 52-43 to Baker. Then they fell 68-34 to Redmond and picked up a couple of wins. And then Staten gave them a 66-44 loss. And right now, Staten ranked number 3 in the state. And Seaside here tonight fighting off the Astoria Fishermen. In the first half, it was tied 24-24. And here in the fourth quarter, 39-27, 6:32 to go. Gore will look to inbound it after the timeout and does to Kate Barnesy. Jump ball in favor of the Fishermen right now. Gore dribbles past Miller, trying to get a screen. Does. Now looks off the double team for Whitsett. Whitsett launches off the glass and hits for three. She'll take it. She laughs a little, gets a high five from her teammates. 30-39. I don't know if you know this, but 3 points goes in the book, whether it's off the glass or not, either way.
That's right.
You just write down 3. You don't put a square around it. You don't do anything other than just write it down. So off the glass or not.
And she's 2 for 2 at the 3 tonight.
Seagulls moving the ball around the perimeter again, trying to find a crack in the zone defense of the Astoria Fishermen. They're doing a pretty good job. Quarter gets it in on the post, and a great job by Jonish to get in the way. Unfortunately, it was McKenna White crashing the board with the offensive putback. It's an 11-point ball game once again with 5:35 to go here in the fourth. Gore with the ball back. She'll dribble it across the timeline, face the double team, get it off to Whitsett. Whitsett looks. Kicks off to Nygaard. Nygaard handles it to Barnsey. Barnsey puts it on the floor and tries to throw one off to Gore, who gets a short dribble off the rim and no good. Short jumper is missed. Miller will now bring the ball down the court. Back out to Marshall. Porter, the sophomore, with the ball. Back out to Marshall. Back out to Marshall from Porter as they play catch out there on the perimeter. Under 5 to go, 15 on the shot clock. Now Miller with the ball. Back out to Marshall, looking at the baseline to Quarter. Quarter driving the baseline, will throw it. And I believe out of bounds. Barnsey comes away with the steal with her foot on the end line. Good heads-up play.
Yeah.
She came away with the steal and tried to toss it back, and she was just about there. Instead, 5 seconds to go on the shot clock. The Seagulls will have it. Quarter drives, and a great job by Gore to stop it. It's off the glass, so the offensive putback will hold. Lucy's got the rebound. She's going to get wrestled and fouled and knocked down. Carly Quarter will collect the foul as Lucy Jonish hits the deck hard. Bounces up, gives herself a little clap. She knows she got hit hard. She knows she got fouled, and she's okay with it. That one taken away from Miller into the paint. Marshall to Miller, and taken away now by Nygaard. Good job by Fisherman. Down the lane to Jonish. Jonish gets bumped, can't get it up, and it's off the iron, and now trying to go up inside is Whitsett, who gets tied up for a jump ball. I thought Lucy Jonish had a foul on her put-up.
I sure did. I saw it.
They didn't call the body, and instead a jump ball stays with the Fishermen. The arrow will change after Kate Barnsey inbounds it. 4:19 to go. Whitsett with it. Looks, kicks out to Nygaard. Around the corner to Jonish, who misses. And it is boarded by Marshall. 4 minutes on the clock. 9-point ball game. Seagulls once again want to pass the perimeter and try to eat up some of that clock.
It's an 11-point ball game.
Sorry, 11-point ball game. Once again, the Fishermen trying to play zone defense to corral the squad, and an errant pass is going to be a turnover. The Fishermen will come away with it. Exactly what the Fishermen defense wanted to do. Svensson will check in and give Whitsett a chance to sit down. Whitsett, we've seen her in softball. The sophomore should have another strong year at the plate. Gore throws an errant pass. Marshall comes away with it. The underhand pass layup is going to be good. That livens up the Seaside crowd. That is going to go against Svensson. And it'll be just one as the basket was good. Marshall will line up to shoot. Zara Marshall, the freshman, one of the lone youngsters for the Seaside squad, is going to be a good player for Seaside for a number of years. Good-looking freshman drops her free throw and pushes the lead to 14. Barnsey gets the ball across the timeline. Out to Svensson. Svensson passes up the three to Gore. Gore Out to Nygaard, trying to hit the post. Jonish can't do it. Step in front.
Oh, Barnesy.
Kate steps in front, and Quarter is going to go swinging at Barnesy and take her down, and Barnesy will head to the line.
She's just being a pest on that.
Boy, oh boy, she was stepped right in front of that one quickly and had the basket underneath, and Quarter was out of position and took her down. And Kate will head to the line for a chance to add 2 for the Fishermen. 3:20. Hits the first.
Sure got Seaside crowd quiet.
Shooting those free throws right in front of the student section. Trying to rattle her as they get up and holler at her. And that one rattles loose, and underneath the board is Jonish, who goes up twice, and she'll head to the line. On the second putback, she was fouled. And I believe that is going to be 15, McKenna White. And her fourth team foul for the home team.
This will be Janish's first trip to the line tonight.
And that one is off on the right side, a little off on the iron. And I know her dad well, and I know that she'll be shooting free throws now in the driveway for the next week and a half.
When you talk about your coach, he was his coach too, wasn't he?
And the second one is up, and that one is off. And Barnesy with the board. Down underneath to Nygaard. That one rolls off. Jonish battles for the board, but it is handled by the Seagulls. They finally clear it. Quarter's got it. Back out to Marshall. Marshall driving, kicking. Driving on the baseline is Miller, and Jonish comes in a little bit late. Bodies are up. She'll earn a foul there and send Miller to the line. Went to, believe it or not, small town in Montana. I went to high school with her dad. Cole Jonish, the assistant coach for the Astoria Fishermen. Off the front iron and dribbles over to be good. Lily Miller makes that free throw. Under 3 minutes to go. The Seagulls now lead this one 45-31. Free throw is up, and that one finds the bottom of the net. Barnesy inbounds to Gore. Now to Svensson. And the double team works. Barnesy comes away with the loose. Got to get it across the timeline in a hurry. And Gore does. And Nygaard has it. Trying to hit underneath Fallour. Fallour goes up strong. Can't get it to fall. Barnesy crashing the boards. I think she'll pick up the foul here.
If you're right.
Barnesy flew in with a lot of force in that 95-pound frame. That might be generous. I don't guess weights well, but Barnesy not big, but
territory there.
She plays like a rhinoceros at times. She plays bigger than she is, for sure.
Yep.
Quick timeout here, 2:36, 46-31. The Fishermen trying to fight with the Seagulls, the number 1 ranked team in the state going into tonight. And so far, they've done a pretty good job of fighting with this team. And you know what? If you were going to tell me at the beginning of this that you were going to hold the Seagulls to 46 points here in the fourth quarter, you're giving yourself a chance.
That's right.
And that's all you can ask to really do is give yourself a chance. Their last contest was against Caboose. They came away with a 38-35 victory there. So we know if you can keep it close, keep the scoring down, and keep it scrappy, you at least got a chance to hang yourself at the end of this and try to hang a win on this.
That's right.
It's going to be a pretty good comeback for the Fishermen now, down in this one 46-31. But they continue to battle, and they've got a few of the Seaside Seagulls in some foul trouble. So that could get interesting here in the last few seconds.
We've got a few in Astoria with some foul trouble too. Both Kate and Maggie are both with 4.
Kate plays in foul trouble a lot, and I don't mean that because she fouls a lot necessarily, but because she plays so aggressively most of the game, she ends up picking up a foul here and there and hanging on it, with 3-4 fouls for most of the game. And I think if you're the Astoria coaches and you see Kate Barnesy with 4 fouls, you just shrug your shoulders, because if you want aggressive defensive play,
it's going to happen.
Yeah. The good with the bad kind of scenario there.
Yep.
Seagulls inbound the ball. Possession here to start the quarter after the timeout. And 2:23 in the fourth. And the Seagulls content with trying to tick away some time. Moving the ball around the perimeter. Quarter drives into the paint, tries to find a kick. Miller gets it. Svensson gets it from behind. And it's going to be a made basket and a trip to the foul line. And Svensson knew it right away. She knew she was late. She knew she had a forearm in the middle of the back. And she just kind of thought, well, I'm either going to try to foul this hard enough to make her not make it. Unfortunately, she didn't. And Miller hits the little bunny jumper. And the free throw. 49-31, 2:10 to go here in the fourth. Fallure to Gore, Gore to Fallure, Fallure back to Gore. Across the timeline. Gore dribbles her out of the trouble. Now sets up the offense. Miller is right there in her face. She's able to get the ball away. Fallure now with it on the right wing, looking. Finds Barnsey up the top. Barnsey over to Svensson. Svensson launches that one off the glass, no good. Cracks down the board. She'll drive into the lane, lay it up off the glass, no good. Just barely rims out. And the Seagulls will now have possession as they bring the ball up the court. Try to settle in here with a minute and a half to go. Miller with it. Fallure cuts her off on the baseline. Back out to Marshall. Quarter at the top, back out to Marshall. Marshall looks into the post, tipped away. And underneath, Miller can't handle it. Nygaard tries to chase her down. The Seagulls maintain possession with now 5 on the shot clock. Dribbling in, taking the jumper, no good. Miller got it. Underneath, out of position, no good. And the ball gets thrown in to Miller.
Miller's going to get the foul, and that'll have a seat for the evening.
Brendan was able to throw it back into her teammate. Indeed, it is Fallure who will walk over to the bench. Zoe Wright looks like she's going to come in and take her spot. Little early substitution. The free throw is good.
Foul on number 32, Maggie Fallure, her fifth.
Now they'll allow the sub. The Fishermen just kind of did it. They're like, whoa, 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 whoa. We got to officially announce it. Then we got to do it. Then we got to make the rotation. They do. 1:01 to go here in the fourth. 49-31. The Seagulls trying to make it 50. They won't. Gore tracks down the under a minute to go. Gore gets it across the timeline. And the Fishermen would like a good couple of possessions out of this as Svensson kicks around to Barnsey on the far side. Can't hit. Seagulls grab the board with 43 left. The Fishermen here in the second half could not maintain the tenacity and fire they had in the first to hold the Seagulls to just 24. Quarter passes up the long three on the base. On the other side, they're going to try to get a turnover here as Zoe tries to get it. Nygaard steps in front, comes away with a turnover. Barnsey's got it. 15 seconds to go. Barnsey, they'll retreat, play defense, and Barnsey will bring it up. Get it to Gore, driving the lane. She'll drive in and head to the free throw line with 8.5 left in the game. I believe Miller will end up with the foul. Her fourth personal foul. Seaside Seagulls boys run in front of us wearing the striped warm-up pants, the white tops. Gore's free throw is off the iron and no good. We stay at 31-50. Substitution for the Fishermen as Jonish comes in. Nygaard goes out. Barnsey goes out. I believe Whitsett was also coming in. Gore shoots and rattles that one in. 8 seconds, and Marshall will bring the ball up the court. Fishermen trying to put a little pressure on. Going to make them work for it. And that'll do it. Time expires. The Fishermen in a tight fight with the Seagulls up to halftime. 24-24. Can't pull it off. The Seagulls extend 50-32 to close out the game and keep their number one ranking intact and improve their record to 13-3. Well, the Fishermen will fall to 4-12 overall in the Co-op League. The Seagulls will hold off St. Helens and move to 5-0, while the Fishermen will fall to 0-6. We'll take a quick timeout, recap some of the scoring, and get set for the boys' game. Coming up, it's doubleheader action basketball right here on ESPN 106.3 tonight.
Be ready for your future with Clatsop Community College. Take college-level classes at CCC while still in high school and transfer them to a university when you're ready. Or take technical education classes to develop your skills to be prepared for in-demand jobs in the region. Clatsop Community College can help you be ready for your future. Contact the admissions office or check out clatsopcc.edu for more information on all the programs and transfer options available. Start here, go anywhere with Clatsop Community College.
Hungry? Thirsty? Craving something delicious? Get to the Peter Pan Market and Deli in Astoria. They've got your cravings covered, from fresh sandwiches and salads to gourmet coffee and snacks. The deli is stocked with hand-picked ingredients, ensuring the highest quality in every bite. Need groceries? You're covered there too, with a wide selection of necessities and locally sourced products. The Peter Pan Market and Deli at 712 Niagara Avenue in Astoria. Visit online at peterpantogo.com for online ordering options. Taste the difference at Peter Pan Market and Deli.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long tradition of excellence. The same goes for the place you choose for your home loan. Northwest Lending Group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Let us show you how we've earned over 98% customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria, by phone at 503-325-4116, or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891.
Joe's Mobile. Fuel, diesel, groceries, snacks, beer, propane, hunting and fishing licenses, firewood, and so much more. 1701 Marine Drive in Astoria. Coming in, going out, or passing through Astoria. One stop where the people are friendly and the store is stocked with everything you need. All debit, EBT, and credit accepted. Joe's Mobile. Mobile Synergy Fuel and Diesel. Pump your own 24 hours a day at Joe's Mobile. Wait for it.
At Joe's Mobile.
Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across Costco Gas, or visit them online at astoriaford.net.
Seaside Outlets, over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family, featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.
This is ESPN Radio on KKOR AM 1230 and 106.3 K2464BV, Astoria, Warrenton, Seaside. This is ESPN Radio.
Welcome back here to Seaside. To wrap things up, the girls had the first game in our doubleheader tonight. And it's a pretty good fist fight between the Seagulls and Fishermen. Turned into a bit of a runaway as the number one team in the state were able to hold off the Fishermen. But at halftime, well, the Fishermen gave it a heck of a run, going in 24-24, the final 50-32. And Bob, I'll let you recap the scoring a little bit, as the Fishermen had a co-lead for scorers.
They sure did. Both Kaya and Kylie Svensson, both with 10 tonight. Kaisa Whitsett was 100% of the shots she took. 6 points for her. Kate Barnesy with 3. Zoe Wright with 2. She was 100% at the free throw. And then Maggie Fleur with 1 point.
It was a good effort to start for the Fishermen, but it's kind of a similar story that they've run into this season. You know, good starts, good, clean, quick starts, and then just unable to last through the third and fourth quarter. And yeah, I mean, that's kind of one of those things we talked a little bit about. They're a young squad. It's not necessarily to be expected, but it's not necessarily a surprise either. So It's just one of those things that as things progress, this team is going to have to show some resiliency. And yeah, it's unfortunate for players like Kate Barnesy, a senior who've been time to come in. She's been part of a state championship run. You know, she's had some really big successes being part of some really good teams. And it's frustrating to be a part of a team that just, isn't quite as successful, but it's building success, it's building culture, it's building momentum. And, Kate Barnsey is one of those players. She's one of my favorites, I have to admit it.
Yeah.
She's just the tenacity. Like I said, she plays like a rhinoceros when she's on that court. She is a rhinoceros with finesse. I don't know if there's anything else to put it out there, but she's a bully. She goes and gets it. She fights for every loose ball. She fights for everything she gets.
Yeah.
And takes away a few things she doesn't get. And she's just one of those players. And she is certainly fun to watch. And this team is going to be a fun one to watch as the season progresses. And Leia Gustafson, a part of the team, is a joining senior. Hasn't seen a lot of time, but it's just building a culture. It's rebuilding a lot of that, and I think the Fishermen are moving in the right direction.
Definitely, yeah.
They fell to St. Helens, Philomath, and Tillamook. They fell today against Seaside with a big win against North Kitsap when they got to go play in Seattle. It was a good one, and they've had some good moments together as a team. And I think this young squad, they just need to realize that they're getting a little better every day.
That's right.
And it'll get there. They'll get there.
And build that endurance.
And exactly, be a little
starting
stronger.
out scrappy and taking on teams twice their size, and if they can build that endurance into the third and fourth quarter, they got it.
They've got it. Exactly. Yeah. Just a little bit more.
Yep.
Just a little bit more. They're not far away. And with a young squad, that's all you can ask for. We are a few minutes away from tip-off here for the boys' game. That's where we'll move our attention to. In just a moment, I do want to remind you, the Seaside Seagulls will next be off to take on St. Helens on the 3rd. And for the Fishermen, it is a game against Scappoose on the 3rd. So that's what's on deck for both teams. We'll come back and start looking at the boys' game in just a moment right here on ESPN 106.3. It's doubleheader basketball. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, folks. These sports teams that we follow pride themselves on a long group is one of the longest continually operating mortgage lenders in Clatsop County. We've been here over 20 years. I invite you to give us a try. Customer satisfaction rating. Find us at 1227 Commercial Street in Astoria by phone at 503-325-4116 or apply online at nwlendinggroup.com.
Northwest Lending Group is an equal housing lender. NMLS 1469420, ML2891. Are you currently in the market for a new car, truck, or SUV? Then look no further than Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford. With hundreds of makes and models to choose from, you're bound to find something you want, including the Ford F-150, best-selling truck in America, 47 years running. Stop by Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford today and take a test drive and find that new vehicle you have always wanted. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, you always get the best deal at Dane Gouge's Astoria Ford, 1809 Ensign Lane across from Costco Gas, or visit them online at AstoriaFord.net.
The Peter Pan Market and Deli is the perfect place to gather for a quick snack and one of their signature sandwiches before the game. Enjoy covered outdoor seating or sit inside with beers and ciders on tap and wine by the glass. You can relax with friends before heading to the game. Make Peter Pan Market and Deli your morning stop too. Grab a coffee and a bagel or other breakfast treat before work. Order ahead at peterpan2go.com. Peter Pan Market and Deli, 712 Niagara Avenue, Astoria. Your local corner store and more.
Seaside Outlets, over 100,000 square feet of savings and shopping. Great food for every member of your family. Featuring great names in retail like Nike, Eddie Bauer, Pendleton, Bath & Body Works, Rack Room Shoes, Rue 21, and Carter's. And it's all just a few blocks from the beach. Plus, there's no sales tax.
Seaside Outlets, 1111 North Roosevelt Highway 101 and 12th Avenue. Visit seasideoutlets.com.